Hydras over a simple reaction like that. See, you're going to infestation, you're getting another evolution chamber, you've expanded, you need to expand again because you're getting behind. I hope you don't make drones, I hope you transfer because you already have 3 bases worth of drones. You only want to have 3 bases if you want to go drones. You're going double spire, you do not have the gas for double spire. If you, the only time you should ever go double spire is whenever you're not going any other gas intensive tech at all, such as Zerglings, or if you have enough bases to supply it. So if he has this base right here, this base right here, and maybe this base right here, all intake on gas, then double spire would be possible. But right as it is, let's see how much a spire cost. 200, so that's 300 worth of gas that he needs to make sure he has in order to do this. And I guarantee he doesn't have that much gas. Let's see. So right now we have 2 Templar, 1 Colossus. Let's find those Templar. Templar. Do you have Storm? They have Storm, so that's going to kill the Hydras as well. Attack is done. I don't know why he got a second. Okay, there he goes. So Colossus is coming out. Those Colossus is going to rip through those. This is coming down. This is really bad because this ends up bringing these 2 on similar bases. You need to make sure you have Zerglings at all, at least a Zergling at every base. Make sure he doesn't expand at those bases. Especially if you get early burrow tech, you can burrow Zergling in there and delay the time, as well as put an Overlord and put creep over there. So not only do they have to remove the Overlord, remove the creep, and then kill the Zergling, more than likely, you know, that right there, those 2 in combination will delay so much. Okay, so what are you trying to do now? What is your tech path? You're going to go... Okay, if you're going double spire, you want to save... if you're going double spire, you want to save one of your spires for the greater spire. You want to start the spire that you're going to turn into a greater spire the same time you start your hive tech. So like right now, he should be making a greater spire. And he cancels attack for greater spire. It's debatable of which one he should have went, whether it be attack or armor. Each their own. Right now, you are maxed out on Hydralisks. I know you have some infestors and some roaches there, but these Hydralisks are dead. You should send these Hydralisks here, kill this thing, and whenever something comes in to kill the Hydralisks, then you should be good. Also, these are useless. These are debatably useless because they're not on the high ground. But these are definitely useless and just bad. So there an Overlord pops, so now your supply blocks. You want to oversupply yourself with Overlords whenever you have the high mineral count to support it. Don't get like a billion, just dump like another 500 minerals, especially when the count looks like this. Dump another 500 into Overlords, so that way you won't ever get supply blocked. And then you could also start doing drop stuff as well. What are you here for? You are just a random pylon. Okay, let's see what tech he has. He has Templar tech. He has the robotics tech, all of it. And that's it. No Dark Templars. So, so many Hydras. These Hydras are useless. This is actually what's going to kill him the most right now. And where are you planning on going with this? You have 4 Corruptors. That's not going to stop anything. Don't attack down that. Don't attack down that. Don't attack down that. Okay, good thing. There's the flags. It's a good thing that those are, they get a fungal? Good fungal, good fungal. Storms are going to kill a lot of stuff really quickly. More fungals, not going to drop any more fungals. These Corruptors are basically useless. Hydralisks are so bad. Hydras are so bad. Oh, Hydras are so bad against Splash. Alright, now what are you maxing? You're maxing on more Hydras. What did you see? What did you see? You saw Templar, Archon, Sentry, and Colossus. That's what was the last unit I was looking for. That alone should have told you not to go get roaches, not roaches, hydralisks. You have Greater Spire, and yet you didn't. Okay, now you're making a crap load of corruptors. But what are you going to support those corruptors with? You have no gas now because you dumped it into those hydralisks. Bad call on those hydralisks. These should be transforming like right now because he's going to attack you at any minute. He should be attacking you at any minute. He has another base over you. Yeah, so, and you're not expanding. You have this expansion still that you can take. Let these kill hydralisks and don't and he's not going to. Okay, that didn't kill much of anything in terms of his hydralisks, but these should be transforming right now. Like, as he's pulling in the money, he should be transforming them. Why do you have so many corruptors? Transform them into broodlords. All you saw was 3 colossus. And he still has splash. So this is what I was kind of talking about. If this player was smart, he would just use the colossus to just flat out outrange them. Where's the rest of your army? You're not grabbing these. You're not grabbing your roaches. So these units are useless. They're not in this army. And they could have been. These corruptors got splashed so hard. No broodlords. Whenever you want the broodlord tech, if you're going to go the broodlord tech, you might as well do it. Yeah. And that's pretty much it. So we'll watch the final fight. Watch aKaTMeRR probably rage out of the game because he's mad. And after that, he also has so much money. He still has these roaches. If these roaches were in the game, he probably could have helped a lot. Now he has a broodlord coming in, and it's not going to work. Roaches still coming in. A lot of not Templar. Wow, I like Templar this game. A lot of zealots coming in. So this is basically GG, and yeah. Can he leave yet? Has he give up quite yet? Single broodlord. Let's do this. We can still win this. Oh, that's where this guy was going. So reinforcing. It's not going to work. Yeah, it's an observer. And GG. Maybe, possibly. Please, maybe, someday. If I +2, will you GG? Alright, BM aside, let's go real quick and re-go over what happened. Okay, so you went for a fast 3rd base. That's good, because you saw he went a fast 2 base. So getting this 3rd base, you can do that because you know he's not going to attack anytime soon. And with that, you should also saturate that 3rd base like as quickly as you can. You were sitting on right around here, maybe. Yeah, let's go with this one. It's a little bit before this. Okay, you have a lot of supply for no apparent reason. You had a lot of larvae to spend it on. So that was a big flaw right there. If I remember correctly, let's go back just a hair. Okay, let's see. 2, 1. When's it going to pop? Excuse the lag, by the way. I know it's going to lag pretty badly. Okay, you're at 9. You're not supply blocked. You're doing this way too slowly. You're at 7. You're still not supply blocked. What are you spending this on? The reason why is because he's actually out of money. So, with him expanding, that's a legitimate reason. You have no reason to get another. Well, okay, yeah, you do. Lair tech should not. These two should not have been achieved yet. You don't have the tech advantage for it. Okay, let's see what you have. You have 10. You have 10 that you're not spending. You could spend 6 of it on drones right now. You can spend 7 of it on drones right now. You can spend 8 of it on drones. 9 of it. 10. 11. You have 11. And now you make 3 overlords. Why? Why do you make 3 overlords? You have 22 supply worth of supply. It's 22 drones you can make right now, and you make 3 overlords. It would take you 2 inject cycles to actually fill that up. So there was no reason for you to get these overlords right now. Absolutely no reason. You could have actually dumped every bit of that into drones, and that would have put you back in the lead. And look, and now you have more that you can spend, and that's 6 drones. So 6 of that larva right there could have been drones right now, and you don't have the money for it. You're getting your gas, no reason at all. You're mineral blocked because you can't even saturate the space. Your gas should be like, for one thing, it should be staggered. So this one should come first. As soon as this one is up and supplied, this one should come up. As soon as this one's up and supplied, this one should come up, and then these two can come at the same time, because by then this space should be completely saturated. At the same time you're taking all of your gases, you should be dropping your roach warren. You should be getting your speed and your layer tech, because you should have already had enough gas for those two. So on and so forth. Let's see, 14. You could be making 8 drones, and you're not supply blocked at all. Period. There's no reason for you to have this much. There's no reason for you to have 3 overseers either. 1 overseer is more than enough, especially if you get overlord speed, because 1 overseer can go to each of your bases just fine. So let's see, he's at 26 and still not saturated here. You're not spending your larva, you're still not spending your larva, and you're not spending your larva. Why aren't you spending your larva? Because you're waiting on roaches when you're not even saturated. You have speed. Send an overlord in here. Be like, oh, what has he got? Oh, he only has 5 stalkers, 2 sentries, and an immortal. He's not going to kill you. You can have another round of drones, and you could probably kill him with just drones because of that. You don't have a Ling out here, or an overlord, or anything. Okay, now you're taking that watchtower, but in all reality, you're not taking that watchtower. And you're probably not even going to try to take that watchtower. You're not putting a Ling out here or out here to see when he moves out, which is when you should be making your... You have 43 larvae. That is all drones that you could have had. That's that much more money that you could have had. And you instead spend it all on roaches. So, economy first, then units. You need to have a reason to have units. And your reason should be, he's coming out to attack me. He fast expanded. He's not going to come out to attack you anytime soon. And if you would have put an overlord through his base, you would have saw that he's getting like every single tech you can possibly imagine. So he's not going to attack you anytime soon. Not until these tech finish, if he's good. Also, you made Hydralisks in reaction to a hallucinated Phoenix. As soon as you realized that those were a hallucination, which you should have known by this point, but I admit you could have mistaken it because of the fact that the overlord did take damage. So... but as soon as the Phoenix started attacking this stuff, you should have went, oh shit, he didn't, and attacked with the Hydralisks and roaches you had, and then restocked on roaches and Spire tech, Infestor tech, Hive tech, something other than Hydralisks. Hydralisks are good as long as you don't see this. Actually, Hydralisks are good as long as you don't see, well, I guess he doesn't really have it yet. So, yeah, that's pretty much... the main complaints is you went Hydralisks, you remaxed on Hydralisks. Oh, the second thing, you saw him go on 3 base, and so you, albeit delayed, you went to 4. That's good, but you don't know this base, you don't know this base, you don't know this base, you don't know this base. In fact, you don't even know these bases exist because you've never even cleared out the fog of war over there. So you need to get a Ling over there, borrow it. Get an overlord over there, poop creep. They'll kill the overlord or push the overlord away because you actually have overlord speed, and then they'll be like, oh, I can't drop it because there's creep there. And then whenever the creep finally receives, they'll be like, okay, now time to place one down. And then you'll be like, oh, I can't place one down because there's a burrowed Ling over here. And look, no observer. He's busy making, well, as of this point, nothing, but here pretty soon he's going to be busy making Colossus or more immortals. And because of that, he'll actually have to stop his Colossus and or immortal production to make an observer. So that actually delays a lot of different stuff. One or the other or both. You need to do something so you know when he takes this base, so you know when you need to take your other bases. So that is pretty much that. More bases. Actually spend your larva. Spend your larva on economy, not units. Don't get 25 roaches and not do anything with them. Like 25 roaches, okay, barrel this down, get this canceled. Something. Like with 25 roaches, in all honesty, if he sucks at force fields, you probably could have killed this. So with that said, you need to do something with those 25 roaches and not just sit on them. So that is really what killed you. Lack of spending your larva on economy and just sat there waiting for roaches. Your injects were actually pretty decent if I remember right. Yeah, this one, you're missing one here, you're missing one here, and you're almost missing one here. That's actually not that bad at 3 base at this point in the game. So it should be perfect, but not even the pros are perfect. I think I pretty much finished belittling you, and yeah. In the words of every single Zerg player that instructs other Zerg players, best have good economy and lose than having bad economy and win.